Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for, well, this is going to be a premiere video, but it's premiering September 6th. This is the premiere video you've been waiting for the next Tuesday album review for Season 4, Episode 14. So I might be hinting away what I'm reviewing a little too soon, but I just wanted to get this out of the way so you guys have something to watch Tuesday close to evening time. So yeah, this is for, or maybe like 4 o'clock I'll premiere this video or something like that on Tuesday the 6th. So this is for the Season 4 Episode 14 for Kings of Leon Come Around Sundown album that I just got done listening to for all 13 songs. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this 47-minute album by Kings of Leon, the 13 tracks that are on it, and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this album review by Kings of Leon, Come Around Sundown. Now it starts with the first song, The End, and it had a pretty good start. It's very melodic and mellow, this song, and then the drum work comes in a little bit heavier towards the end of the track. And Caleb Followell's vocals is not so bad. It feels somewhat monotoned and toned down a bit, but that's what he was going for with this track, so 5 out of 5 for The End. I really like the start of this album for sure. Um, Radioactive is the next song, not the Imagine Dragons song you're thinking of, but still, Radioactive by Kings of Leon is a pretty strong track. I really like the background choir vocals and also the choir singing and Caleb Followell singing. It sounds pretty good, so I really enjoyed how the music video was made too. So yeah, don't hate this song. There's some moments where I feel the verses are a little weak, but it's part of the song, I guess. So it works in a way. So 5 out of 5. Pyro also means fire. Pretty strong track. I really like it. There's one lyric, "Little Smoking Babies," or whatever, or something like that. I'm like, what the heck is this lyric? So that kind of ruined a little bit of the song. It's not that I hate this song, it's just, it's solid. So 4.5 out of 5 for this one. Mary was a solid track too. Not sure if I'm feeling for the ah, I, or whatever thing that Caleb Falwell's doing at the end of the chorus. The bye thing or whatever. It's just, it's kind of making me cringe. So 4.5 out of 5 for Mary. I like the drum work. Instrumentally, it's great, including drum work and guitar work. But the song has its underlying problems with Caleb Followell doing unnecessary things with his vocals in the track. So yeah, 4.5 out of 5. The Face was a pretty solid track. It's good in its own way. It's just has its underlying issues with some of the chorus, I guess, coming in. I don't know if it works, but it's solid. So 4.5 out of 5. The Immortals was a decent track. It kind of feels a little bit dragged out a bit. Some of the album tends to be sluggish and boring. So that's all I can say. When you hear the first 3 songs, you think, okay, maybe they could do something with it. Or the first 2 songs, and Pyro's not a bad song, but after The Face, the album gets to be a little bit of a slip up. So I will mention why it's a slip up. So The Immortals, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. It's a decent track. It just feels slightly boring. Back Down South is one of the most boringest songs ever. Boringest country rock songs that Kings of Leon is trying to do. I don't like it. So 2.5 out of 5. I'm just not feeling for this song. It's slightly boring. And lyrically, Caleb Followell's coming up with some weird lyricism for this track. So I'm really disappointed with this song. I was hoping I'd like it, but Yeah, there's a part of me that kind of likes it, and another part that's just cringing at this song with the lyrics and some of the tone of the track. So, yeah, and the melody too. Beachside is a pretty decent song. It's not great. It's bringing the album back a little bit to a solid standard, but not executing to the best potential they could execute it at as or whatever. So 4 out of 5 for Beachside. Some of the verses are a slight bit boring with how it's sounding, and basically Caleb Followill's trying to sound really good in this track when it's kind of slightly boring me a bit. So 4 out of 5. No Money was an average track. Not sure if I connect with the song on a great level, but it's something at least. So 3.5 out of 5. It's not the best song at all. It's slightly boring, and just the way this album is coming off as, it's just boring and disappointing, honestly. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5 for this one. Pony Up is a solid track. I was really impressed with this track. I wasn't hating it too much, so 4.5 out of 5. Caleb Followill's vocals in the chorus sound really good, and the execution is not so bad. So I was really impressed with this one. It brought it back to a better standard with how the album is sounding. So yeah. Birthday or Birthday is a decent song. It's just got some cringy lyrics from time to time, but the song is decent, so 4 out of 5. The chorus kind of feels a little boring and is trying to get rushed a bit, and lyrically, I don't know if it's impressing me too much, so 4 out of 5. Mi Amigo is a average track. Not my personal favorite, but it's something at least. Lyrically, it's not very well written, and execution wise, it could have been a bit better with how it's sounding. So, sorry, I thought someone was mowing our yard or whatever where I live at, so I was like, what? But still, I'd give Me Amigo a 3 out of 5. It's okay. It's just got some boring points. Drum work and guitar work's good. Just Caleb Followill sounds really stale with this track and doesn't have much to give with this track with his vocals. Pickup Truck is a solid track. I kind of did like it a bit for a time. I still like it, so maybe I'd give it a 5 out of 5. I really do enjoy this track. Lyrically, not the best lyrics, but it's something at least. It was a good way to close the album, but the rest of the album kind of felt a little laggish and just sluggish to get through. So, production, mixing, and execution. I think Kings of Leon Come Around Sundown album was meh. It wasn't very good. It's one of their weakest for sure. I was hoping they could step it up after Only by the Night, but no, they kind of bored me with this one. So overall, I think Kings of Leon Come Around Sundown album was meh. I don't know if I'd recommend checking it out, but you can give it a shot and see what you think of it. So for me, in my opinion, for a score, I'm giving Kings of Leon Come Around Sundown a 6 out of 10. This was meh. It's below okay. So that's kind of worrisome. So this album is a slugfest to get through, and it just bored me. I was hoping for something good to listen to. When I first heard the first 3 tracks, I was a little impressed, and Mary and the Face were not bad, but not great. And then the tracks 6 to 12 got slightly boring, for sure. And Back Down South is probably the worst song on this album, for sure, in my opinion. So 6 out of 10 for Kings of Leon Come Around Sundown album. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the 2010 album by Kings of Leon Come Around Sundown if you've heard it. If you enjoyed this premiere video that's coming out on September 6th, which you'll be seeing it probably like 4 o'clock or so when I decide to premiere it, or 5 o'clock, depending on when I premiere it. But comment below and let me know what you guys thought of this Tuesday album review for Season 4, Episode 14 that I did for you guys. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will have another review coming out for, well, it's going to be on the 31st. I'm recording this on the 31st because I know I got to go out of town in the next 2 days. So I'm going to be really busy on Thursday the 1st. So, yeah, but this video is premiering like 5-6 days from now. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Sorry I gave you a slightly disappointing review. I just felt bored with this album for sure. And I was hoping it'd be interesting, but Back Down South really ruined the album. Its reception and execution for it too. And the delivery for this album's not really well good or anything. It's kind of weak. So anyways, the next Tuesday album review will be episode 15, and you'll be surprised who I'm reviewing, or who I will be reviewing, but still. Hope you enjoyed this album review for Kings of Leon Come Around Sundown album. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Stay safe, guys. Take care, and as always, I'll see you in my next review.